Warm and pleasant good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are ready for your English class. Students, today we will start chapter 16 Tenses and Their Uses part 2. In this chapter we will study about past tense. All the four types of past tense: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. So, get ready, be attentive, and carefully listen to me. Simple past tense. This tense states that, or you can say, this tense is used for an action which happened at a particular time in the past. Which happened at a particular time in the past. And the example is, I played football yesterday. That this is the action that happened at a particular time in the past. Sentence structure for this tense will be subject plus second form of the verb plus object. In this, all the simple tense like simple present, simple past, and simple future, there will be no helping verb. Okay? In present tense, we discussed that first form of the verb will be used, and in the past tense, second form of the verb will be used. Here, according to subject, whether the subject is singular or plural, it doesn't matter, verb will remain in the second form. Whereas in present tense, if the subject is singular, we are adding s or es to the first form of the verb. And with the plural subject, verb will remain same. But in simple past tense, there is no confusion. So this is the tense which is used to express an action that happened at a particular time in the past. Then comes the negative and interrogative sentences. When you have the sentence is in the past tense, how will you write negative and interrogative? Especially if there is no helping verb. If there is helping verb, we just add not and the sentence will become negative, right? So here comes the role of did. So I played is the affirmative sentence, and if we want to make it negative, how will you write? I did not play. Played will become play, because I told you verb will remain in the first form of the verb in negative and interrogative sentence. Then if you want to make it interrogative, how will you make it? Did I play? Okay, so I hope the conversion of affirmative sentence to negative and interrogative is clear to you. Then comes the past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used for an action which was happening at a particular time in the past. That if we are mentioning some task that was happening at that particular time in the past. And the sentence structure for this tense is subject plus helping verb plus first form of the verb, as the tense is continuous, first form of the verb, and we will add ing plus object. Helping verb we are going to use here was and were. Was is used for the singular subject and were is used for the plural subject. Okay, so past continuous tense is used for an action which was happening at a particular time in the past. Similarly, if you want to convert the affirmative sentence into negative and interrogative, how will you? Now here, boys were playing. If you see the sentence, there is helping verb, so no need to do anything. Simple add not here. Boys were not playing. And how will you convert into interrogative form? You will take the helping verb first. Helping verb plus subject plus verb. So were boys playing with a question mark. Okay. So next comes the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used to express an action that was completed before another action started in the past. It is used with earlier of the two actions. Simple past tense is used with the other action. Now, past perfect tense is actually describing the two actions. Out of the two action, one is already happened and second was also happened in the past, but the first one completed until the second action started in the past. I repeat again, past perfect tense is used to express an action that was completed before another action started in the past. Clear? And the sentence structure for this tense is subject plus helping verb plus third form of the verb. As I told you, in the perfect tense we use third form of the verb plus object. And the helping verb is had. No confusion again. Whether the subject is singular or plural, we are going to use helping verb had. Is it okay? So the example is when I reached home, my mother had finished her cooking. Now you see here two actions happened in the past. When I reached home, my mother had finished her cooking. Now here I had told you that this tense is used with two actions, right? When I reached home is the first action and my mother had finished her cooking is the second action. Now see, simple past tense is used with other action. When I reached home. Now here reached is the simple past tense we have used, because this tense is used to express an action that was completed. When I reached home is the action that was completed, and what happened after that, my mother had finished her cooking. So this is the second action took place after the completion of first action. So in the first action, which tense is used? Simple past tense is used. And in the second action, past perfect tense is used, because this action was completed before another action started in the past. So I hope past perfect tense is clear to you, and sentence structure will be subject plus had plus third form of the verb plus object. Similarly, if you want to convert this type of sentences into negative form and interrogative form, simple, you have to add not, because had is the helping verb here. Sheila had not played. Had Sheila played with a question mark is the interrogative sentence. Now coming to the fourth type, that is past perfect continuous tense. Now here, as I told you, in the past perfect continuous tense, stress has been given on the duration of action. Duration of action, for how long the action took place. Same as we discussed in present perfect continuous tense. So this tense is used for an action that began for a certain point in the past and continued up to that point. That the action started in the past and it continued. It continued to that point. It has not completed, it continued. The difference between past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense is that in past perfect tense, the task action had started in the past before and another action as we discussed in the past perfect tense, that action was completed in the past before and another action started in the past. In both the cases, the task had been completed. In both the cases, in both the action, the task had been completed. That the first action was completed before and another action started in the past. Clear? But here in the past perfect continuous tense, the action started in the past, but it was continued till to that point. Clear? This we will discuss with the help of example, then it will be more clear to you. Sentence structure for present perfect continuous tense is that subject plus had plus been plus first form of the verb, because continuous is there, first form of the verb plus ing, here ing is missing, plus object. Clear everyone? So I hope past perfect continuous tense is clear to you. Now let's discuss some important. Students, if you see these two examples, you will be able to understand the difference between past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. First is when I got home, I found that Madan had finished his homework. Now here, after the completion of first task, another action started in the past. That when I got home, what I found that Madan had finished his homework. So this is the job of doing homework was definitely finished at that time. When I got home, the task of doing homework was finished. So in both the cases, the in both the action was completed in the past. So this is the past perfect tense. And in the past perfect continuous tense, what we are saying, that action was started in the past but it was continued to that point, till to that point. See the second. When I got home, I found that Madan had been finishing, or you can say Madan had been doing his homework. So the task of doing homework was not completed then. So this is the difference between past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. I repeat again, in the past perfect tense, the actions were completed in the past. But in the past perfect continuous tense, action started in the past but it was continued till to that point. I hope the difference between the two tenses are clear to you. One more thing, students, I want to tell you, when the time is not clearly indicated. When the time is not clearly indicated, we use expression used to. We use the expression used to plus verb in the place of simple past tense when the time of is not clear to us. What we used to say, my mother used to go, or you can say my father used to go for a walk in the morning. Gandhiji used to spin on the charkha every day. I used to visit the Hanuman temple regularly in my childhood days. Clear, everyone? So this is the fact which we should know. When the time is not clearly known to us, then we use used to plus verb in the place of simple past tense, especially if you want to tell something about that happened in the past. So I hope today's lecture is clear to all of you. Watch the video carefully again if it is not clear to you, and you are free to ask your doubts in OLC class. Thank you and have a nice day.